6 tips to feel good most of the time. Let's get a bit of angle there. Okay, number 1 is past. It's sorting the past as much as you can, coming to terms with the past, healing from the past. If there's anything that's gone on in the past with people, with money, with work, anything, health, even death, losing people, like bad things do happen. I know, and I'm not saying to remove things from your memory from the past, but it's to come to terms with them and to accept them and to hopefully maybe take what you can learn from them. We are all here to learn and experience things. A good way, if it's with people, you can write a letter. I, on the Life Master system, have a lot of the people contacts, and if there's anything that I think about them, or good or bad, or like want to sort or do for them or think of them, I can quickly get that out. But it comes from an exercise. This is a stepping stone to an exercise where if you've had like a beef with somebody or a falling out or some bad things have happened, and whenever you think about it, you just feel like those negative emotions, dread, guilt, anger, whatever it is, you need to release that stuff. And a good way to do that is with writing a letter. You don't have to send it. You can if you want, but you just don't have to do it. You could just read it aloud and burn it, whatever you want to do. But the act of getting it out is the act of coming to terms with that. If you've had some financial losses, it's good to come to terms with that. What can you learn from that? Things happen, and we're here to learn. So it's about trying to go. If your memory then can go back to any of these things, they're still a part of you. They're still a history, but you can tell when you've healed from something because it won't bring up those negative emotions. And also, if there's things hanging over you, like even if it's small things like bills you should have paid, you should have got in touch with this person, you should have done that form, all of these things, having a system for them and slowly trying to get all of those sorted so you're not brushing them under the carpet. So you're alleviating all of this stuff, all of this energy, so you can feel as lighter as you can today to create a better future. All right, number 2 is the future. Sorry, I'm on a step here. Number 2 is the future. I've got a new microphone and it's really windy, so I'm really hoping this is good today. And it works. Is it on? Should it be? So number 2, future. This is about having somewhere to go, because this is about feeling good most of the time. We can't feel good all of the time, but if you have somewhere that you're heading to, somewhere in the distance on the horizon where you're aiming towards, so every day you can start chipping away at that and moving towards it and feel good at the end of the day that you're moving towards like your dream life. And if it's hard for you to, it might be hard for you to dream your whole life. That's why, like in a business splits down into 4 departments. In Life Master, we split it down into 5 departments of life. Split life down into 5 departments: your health, your work, your people, your finances, and your evolution. So you can look at them like a business and critically manage and analyze and think about, like health, how do I want that to look? How do I want my body to look? How do I want my mind to be operating? How do I want my energy to be? What do I want my nutrition to be? They're the 4 sub-departments of health. The other departments have also got sub-departments. But it allows you to manage your life like a business. And then what you do is you craft out and you write a bullet point with sub-bullet points and sub-bullet points of exactly how you want your life to look in all of those areas. And then every day you wake up, you read it aloud, and you keep going towards that. That's going to make you feel good a lot of the time and allow you to deal with a lot of stuff coming up. If we're not going anywhere, we're just in survival mode, and mind might be in the past in a negative stance. We might be feeling more negative about the future, which is just anxiety. But if we've got somewhere to go and we're feeling good, it allows us to get over little obstacles or things and challenges that get in the way, and just allows us to feel good that we are in control of our destiny. We are moving our life forward. So number 3 is the present. And that's about being the observer of where you are at any moment in life. I've just said, if you're thinking negatively about the future, that's anxiety. Thinking negatively about the past, that's depression, really. So we're in control of a lot of this. So it's good then to be able to look back to the past and think, oh, that happened. There were a few things that were a shame, but we learned that and they learned this, and, we're a bit wiser because of it. And then looking to the future, you want to be looking positively, because that's step 2. You've got this future vision to go towards, and that should make you feel good most of the time. And then in any moment, you want to notice where your mind is at and where it's drifting, and then bring it back to the present and put your attention to your whole body, not your mind. If your mind's on a bit of a loop, just take a breath and just come back to the present, come back to yourself. And the more that you can do that, the more you'll notice the distance changing, of where you'll just feel this nice presence in the present moment all of the time, and not be stuck in your mind negatively in the past or the future. And then you can spend most of your time reflecting on the past, but feeling good about the future or being present. They're the only 3 states you want to be. So number 4, you can only control what you can control. So I know sometimes in the world when there's big things going on that are out of our control, it's really, there can be some real, feelings going on there, can't they? And I get it. But I think it's good to accept those things and accept that we can only do what we can do. So you might not be able to stop a war or, feed all the people in Africa, but you could do the things that are in your control. You could send some meals, a few meals to Africa. You could do some teaching. You could raise some money for some good causes. You could talk to some groups of people. You could make some videos to educate people on the way that you see the world, to push it along, to evolve it how you want to see it. So you don't get swallowed up in all the badness it's doing. You've got to take that and go, well, how can we make this a better place? And then do what you can do. And if everybody does that, then the world will move towards that much better place. So just be aware that you can only control what you can control, but take that and do things that will push humanity forward. 5, life is not perfect. We are here to learn and experience. So yeah, it's not perfect. We are here to go with the highs and lows and experience things. And if you're not experiencing things and having these things happen to you, then you're not pushing yourself far, evolving as much as you should be anyway. So you don't want to get too comfortable. You need to get uncomfortable to push things forward, and then you're going to learn a bit more and become wiser. So it's accepting these days, and some days you're just not going to feel that great. So then slow down and listen to that, and just do some breathing, do some healthy stuff. Don't try and fight it. Which leads on to number 6. Really, it's surrendering and relaxing into life and finding a rhythm, finding a flow, because there is a flow to life. Sometimes when you're fighting it or going against the tides, it's just you're swimming against the tide and you're just going nowhere. So you might as well just relax, retreat, and chill out. And likewise, if on a day where you've chosen to relax and you're feeling really inspired, then go with that feeling. Learn to ride these tides and ride what's going on, because we're in control of a lot, but there's also a lot of external movements of energies and factors that are going on as well. So it's about trying to attune to that and flow with it, so you're going with the tide and not against it. So that's the 6 tips. Trying new video format here. My name's Michael Todd. People know me as Toddy. This is day 295 of making daily videos. I'm just trying to get a bit of a format going. Got a new microphone today. Pleased that it's working well. I'm hoping it's working well because it's very, very windy. I'm trying to do like an upfront video with the theme and a bit of a takeaway. So yeah, the theme is how to feel good most of the time. You are mostly in control of this. It's how you see things and operate and go with life. And you've got to get busy sorting the past so you can be present and going towards the future. That's one of the big keys, really. The next bit is just talking a bit about work in general. Yeah, I've got a new tripod, got a new microphone, got a new format for the videos, just been doing some of the content. I'm aiming to get the 12 websites, 12 of the 100 startups finished by next Saturday. Got some content sessions planned. Feeling good about it, feeling really good about it. Life feels very it's a bit stressful because we've only got 69 days until we have to be out of this place, if I negotiate till the end of May. So that's a lot of time to be setting up this business, doing the family thing, and we've just sorted out the house, but then trying to move out. So yeah, it's a big challenge, but I'm up for it. It's been quite, not relaxed, but kind of maybe isolated life of late. So it's going to be good to get out there again and see what the world's got. And lastly, I'm going to just start putting in the pictures of my food. I'm always talking about the food, so I thought I might as well slam up a picture of what I had. And yesterday I had quite a bit. First thing, breakfast, toast with peanut butter and cucumber slices. Absolutely love it. Needed a second breakfast. I had some Emmental cheese on toast and an orange. Had some leftover rice and roasted sweet potato, beetroot and carrot for lunch from the day before, and a really nice cup of broth with some sea salt in there, and some Ossa Organics gelatin as well. It's got the profile of most of the amino acids which makes up protein. Then it was I got a chicken out the day before, so we did This is the triple win of a chicken. I took off the breasts and got to work on the schnitzel. So I got some breadcrumbs, flour and eggs, chopped up the chicken, dipped the chicken pieces in the flour, then the egg, then the breadcrumbs, salt and pepper in the flour. And yeah, then they're all coated. Then you just fry them in a pan. Then I put them in the oven. Then you've got a nice tray of schnitzels, and that'll be 2 meals in the bank. The chicken was roasting while I was doing this. So for dinner, we had the chicken thighs, roast potatoes, carrots, sauteed cabbage, and a really nice gravy. Got a really nice gravy tip. I'll show you another time. And yeah, delicious. That made a load of leftovers for some lunch today, which I'm going to have in a minute. Then I got to work on the broth, so that could bubble away overnight. And then I was a bit peckish for supper, so I had 4 Weetabix. So that's the food for yesterday. Just trialling this new format, going with it. Might even set up just a toddy food thing and just have the short of just the food section of this video. Why not? I'm just trying. I'm open to whatever. I want to find my way. I think the key to YouTube that I found, and it's the long way, but it's definitely up in getting you some better equipment. I should have done that sooner. I mean, this is my 4th microphone set. It's wild. 4th microphone set, but now I've got loads of spare end bits and spare cables and stuff, so I should be set for a while. This tripod's okay. You know, yeah, I'm sure it'll last a few weeks. But I think the key is, it's the long game. I think it's definitely answering the question up front and having a good theme of takeaway and a bit of a format. I like this grandpa style vlogging because it's just what I've been doing, just chatting away. But I think, yeah, combining the grandpa vlogging method with a bit of a format now. And I think I'm always interested in what other people are eating, so that should hopefully be of interest, really. And yeah, but I think the main thing is just to be yourself, just be authentic. Just don't try and copy other people or copy other styles or change who you are to try and fit in with other things, just because that's never going to work in the long run. Like, you might get some quick wins, but I just think, yeah, so many people have been like found out for not being true and all of this later down the line. So you're just better off. It'll take longer, but it's just worth it. I'm getting some more views now, and I know once this format I feel is going to be really good. It already seems to be working. So yeah, off with some leftover chicken and sting.